9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling network on the planet.
What up, y'all? Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. It is that time. It's something a little bit different today. We are going to be doing MMA. And of course, you know, there's a little bit of wrestling in there, meaning that we are going to be covering the Gina Carano, Ronda Rousey match and all the other matches. But I couldn't do it alone, not just with my dog, but I guess also with my dog. He is like this is like the perfect person to have for the show. All things fight related. Wrestling, MMA, boxing, all the things from knockouts and 3 counts. Oh, if I can get the mouse ready. There we go. Kyle is in the building. How are you doing, Kyle?
But you put me backstage again. What up, though? I'm doing all right, man. I am ready to see this fight. Anybody that follows knockouts and 3 counts knows that we got a guest on, past guest of the show from the Michigan area who is on this card. The second card fight on the main card, Kenny the Boss Cross is going to be fighting Salahdine Parnasse. I'm looking forward to this. And like I was telling you before we started, Ronda and Gina, although I wish we could have seen it like 12, 13 years ago.
Right.
This is the fight. This is a fight that everybody always wanted to see in women's MMA. So I'm interested to see what we're going to see out of this.
Yeah, I think definitely, like we were talking offline, definitely Gina and Ronda, but also, which I don't think we're going to see this one ever, Ronda and Cyborg. I just don't think that's going to be happening. So is it safe to assume that you have Ronda in this one?
Yeah, I think Ronda will win. I think Ronda towards the end of her career was like starting to feel herself with her hands because she got a couple like finishes on her feet. And this fight, with it being so long away from the cage, I think she's going to go to what brought her to the dance. She's going to use her judo, try to get Gina to the ground. And once she does, probably might see an armbar. Now, if she stands on her feet, Gina Carano can crack. But I'm taking Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, I think too, I want to say that I feel like Ronda has the harder punches. But I don't know. I might be wrong. I also too have Ronda. Shout out to Jonathan in the chat. We have put a poll up on YouTube and on Twitter, so go to there and vote who you think it'll be. But I am also what's the word? It's the fact that Ronda and Gina are the ones that are headlining this is also a historic thing too.
Agreed, 100%. The fact that it's a women's fights main event and the first one on Netflix, and again, like I was saying, I mean, this is a fight that everybody wanted to see for a long time back in the day. Like they were both, you know, Ronda, for those who are newer to MMA, you know, came up in Strikeforce before she got to the UFC and is, you know, and all those things. Gina was the one that really put that, you know, on the map. She was the one that really was the first women's star over there at Strikeforce. That's why that's a fight everybody wanted to see. But once Ronda came in and started hitting all them arm bars and Gina lost to Cyborg, I mean, we saw how the tides changed.
Yeah, for sure. And then obviously, for you guys who don't know, Gina went on to do acting, etc., until the pandemic happened and she got canceled and then fell off the scene. And then we all know what happened with Ronda. She went to WWE. She did 2 stints there. And then she's like, look, I'm going to have these babies. I'm going to live on this farm. I'm going to become a graphic novel artist and live my best life because I'm Ronda Rousey. So, you know, it's very, I think this is really good. We'll definitely see. Now, we were talking about this earlier today with MVP compared to UFC. There's some rumors that UFC is not doing as well. That's the reason that WWE is, you know, that's the reason TKO is asking WWE to kind of do pay and stuff like that. All alleged, because we don't know for sure. What do you think of MVP? And do you think that this is going to be the next big organization for fights?
It could be, but there's things that have to happen in order for that to happen. UFC is still the big dog mainly because of like the same thing like WWE. They're like the established name. Everybody wants to fight there. Like when you think about MMA, your first thought is the UFC, obviously. Yeah, the UFC isn't doing as good of numbers as they were doing previously. A lot of that has to do with the fact that for a long time, and Canada's still experiencing it, you got to pay for all the pay-per-views, and they're like $60, $70, $80 a pay-per-view. Also, the UFC's just had a lot of problems as far as like they don't have like, I feel like when they were on their rise there was a lot more big name fights, but again, kind of like the WWE, there's not as many, like there's not a Stone Cold, there's not a The Rock, there's not, and in UFC there's not a GSP, there's not an Anderson Silva anymore, there's
Ronda Rousey, there's not a McGregor, like the big names.
You don't have the names the same, so I don't think the pay-per-views have as much cachet. Now they do when they have good fights. I mean, I'm sure that the UFC card that's about to happen at the White House will do well, just based off the fact that it's on the White House lawn. What up, though, man? My coach Big Don's in there. Biggie Don, you got to let me know how you're feeling about this Netflix card, man. But yeah, I think as far as to what MVP can do, I think it can be good, but I'll tell you, just like I was telling my friend Monique earlier, man, the thing is there's a lot of potential for MVP to do well because they have a lot of money, so they could go and sign guys. The problem they have is that the UFC still has that monopoly, and you have to think about it in this sense too. Even if they're going to do that, MVP has to stock their weight classes. So in order for them to have consistent fights, you have to have a full featherweight division, a full flyweight division, you have to be able to fill up the divisions in order for you to have consistent fights like that. Now, if they can do that and if they're paying people like they're talking about, I mean, Kenny Cross said it on the show. He's getting paid at least double what he was going to get paid for a UFC debut fight. So, you know what I mean? Like, if they can sustain the money of it and they can fill their roster adequately enough to where they can continue to put on cards like that, then yeah, they can. But that's something that's going to take a while. But I think if this fight goes well tonight and they do the numbers like they're talking, I mean, even in the prelims, they had a lot of good names on there. You had Jason Jackson, who's you had a former Bellator champion. Brandon Jenkins fought bare knuckle MMA, fought in a lot of the big MMA promotions. You have, and you've got on the main card, you've got the guy who's the Karate Combat heavyweight champ. You've got the guy who's fighting our guy Kenny Cross is a 2-division champ in KSW, which is a big promotion out of Poland. You've got Mike Perry, you've got Nate Diaz, you've got Francis Ngannou's fighting again. Even Philipe Lins was a big name at 205 in Bellator. So I mean, if they can keep the name value and like stock a roster, then yeah, MVP could be a thing. But the thing is, you're still always going to kind of be fighting that battle like we talk about in pro wrestling all the time. And the fact that the UFC still is like the MLB, the NBA, the whatever of MMA. Right. And I think that's the problem.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting too. Now just kind of looking, I mean, I swear I have no ads on my Netflix, but here's 5 ads coming. One of the ads was DraftKings, whereas on MVP, one of the sponsors is FanDuel. So I feel like both MVP and Netflix they're making the bag with this. And that also might be, as far as company-wise, having a backing of Netflix might also be a big, feather in their cap for MVP.
Oh, I think so too, because the one thing that nobody can really argue is that it is going to get more eyes just because more people have Netflix. That's a big part of the reason why the UFC is finally doing what they're doing, which I'm a big fan of, and they went to Paramount Plus. I can pay you $8.99 a month and be able to see all the pay-per-views versus having to pay $80 a month for a pay-per-view. I think that, I mean, the fact that you can do it on Netflix, I mean, we've already seen what's happened with the Mike Tyson fights, the Jake Paul fights. I mean, look at the numbers that they did. The Canelo fight. Canelo and Crawford was on there. Yeah, man. I mean, I'm just saying, like, it's already proven that fights can do well on Netflix. Because before Jake Paul started doing these fights, there was never live events on Netflix like that.
Yeah. Here's a question. Do you know what was the first live event on Netflix?
Mike Tyson and and Jake Paul.
Nope. It's not a sports event.
What?
Nope.
No, I'm out.
It was actually, let me see if I'm right. It was actually comedy, and I believe it was the Chris Rock.
Oh, okay. I mean, but live sports wise, it was the Jake Paul fights were the first ones.
Yeah, but Chris Rock was the tester of Netflix doing live events. Like they actually were live event on Netflix. It was a comedian. It was the tester to see how it was going to be done. Yeah, March 4th, 2023. First ever globally live stream event.
It's pretty wild that Tyron Woodley is on the desk for this, being that Jake Paul knocked him out.
Yeah. Yeah, but I feel like Jake Paul he's just a man about money, and I think he did it. Him and him on separate platforms, of course, they know.
I mean, I'm not hating on it. Go get your bag. I'm just saying the irony of the fact that Tyron Woodley was like the biggest one to have to fall to the Jake Paul experience per se.
Or did he get a check?
I mean, I think he really got knocked out, but he got paid. I mean, I bet you he got paid more I know he got paid for those two fights than he was getting paid when he was UFC champ.
Oh, yeah, I definitely think that too.
There's a reason why people want on these Jake Paul cards, and like there are reasons why like a Francis Ngannou and shit like that are like, yo, I'll take that over going to the UFC because they know they're gonna get paid. And I think it's also funny that he's got like Dana White's biggest hater is the other voice on this. I love Ariel Helwani, but Dana White hates him.
I'm taking a picture of the screen for the new, what do they call it? Lens on Instagram.
Oh, gotcha. Hell yeah, they got Cain Velasquez on there. I'm so glad to see Cain out of jail, dude. Could you imagine if anybody would have tried to run up on Cain Velasquez in prison?
Oh, God.
Run up and get fucked up. I'll never forget when he fought Brock Lesnar, and my dad was like the biggest Brock Lesnar guy you'd know, and Cain just put the work on that man. Had Brock bleeding all over the place.
It's so crazy. Like, I wonder, like, I'm sure, well, I don't know, wrestlers and fighters of, the last 10 years to see, these wrestlers and MMA fighters and boxers getting these bigger paydays than they ever did in their whole entire career. Like, I wonder what the feeling is like.
I know a lot of them probably wish they could come back and come make one of those paydays, especially with the way that Jake Paul had started these fights, because that's basically what he was fighting was old people. But yeah. I mean, I think a lot of them are just happy that they can see the sport grow. I mean, my coach that's in here, man, he was in here for a little bit. I mean, he fought a lot of those guys like Ben Rothwell. He fought Dan Severn. He fought he's fought a bunch of them. Soa Palele, Ben Rothwell, who was the BKFC champ. like a lot of those guys, in some ways, there's guys from like back then that I think if they fought now could be, especially in the heavyweight division, I think would have been a lot better than the crop of guys that we have currently at heavyweight, because heavyweight hasn't been as strong the last few years as it historically has been. But like I say, it's interesting how fighting evolves, just like wrestling evolves. I mean, how you see in wrestling now how much more high flying and acrobatic it is. And back in the day, it was more you beat the shit out of the guy or about a character, you know what I mean? So
well, here's the other question. Like, you know, the era that Ronda, for instance, came up in, social media wasn't as, we didn't have as many social media platforms. So do you think another reason why, like, for instance, I asked you who the champions are for UFC, women's champions. Like, I didn't know, right? Like, what's Amanda Nunez came into play? Like, after that, I don't know. And do you think social media plays a role in, UFC trying to sift through or cut through everything, and Ronda wouldn't be as popular if she were coming up now versus back then?
Could be, because I mean Ronda also had things like Gina. She didn't ever get canceled like Gina did, but Ronda had controversial stuff that she said about a lot of the stuff too. So I mean, had that kind of stuff happen when she was on her rise, definitely could have changed things. I mean, Ronda's never really been one to hold her tongue. Right. So I mean, it could have too. I also think, and I talk about this a lot on our show, that sometimes there's instances where MMA guys do pro wrestling better than pro wrestling guys do, in that, like, as far as like selling a fight, the same as you'd sell a match in pro wrestling, but there's also a bit of fighters that aren't like the big shit talkers. That's why, like, if you look down this card, you've got like Nate Diaz. Half the reason people want to like watching Nate Diaz fight is they just mess with that Stockton swag that him and his brother Nick got, or like you said with Ronda. Ronda has like I don't know if you call it like a character per se, but she's got more of a aura or persona to her. Those are the ones that make it, like a Conor McGregor. People liked the Conor McGregor thing, and that's why he got that big. Not as many fighters have that aura, and the ones that do are the ones that end up being like that, like a Floyd Mayweather.
Here we go, y'all. We're watching this on Netflix, if you didn't know by now.
So this guy that's coming out and fighting right now, if I'm not mistaken, he's the heavyweight champion right now for Karate Combat. He actually just fought another past guest of our show, UFC vet Sam Alvey. Fun fact, I told you before we went on about the thing with Ngannou that I met him when he fought here. That was when I met Sam too. That was the first time we had him on the show. I had a drink after UFC 218, and we're at UFC 326 now.
All right. Okay.
Robelis, Despaigne. Thing is, though, Junior Dos Santos used to knock motherfuckers out too. So.
Man, yeah, Junior Dos Santos.
"87-inch wingspan, Jabus." Damn right, said Detroit basketball. We're winning this bitch in 7 tomorrow.
Wow.
Damn right. Damn right. Cade Cunningham for president. You know, I met his dad on the plane back from WrestleMania 38 in Dallas, and he's like, "Hey, are you from Detroit?" I was like, "Yeah." He goes, "I'm Cade's dad." I was like, "Well, hey, man, we're glad to have him in Detroit."
Oh,
That kid is a dog, dude, and he's only 24. For anybody that's watching on Knockouts and Three Counts, man, we're going to take things out a little away from wrestling, but it all ties in. We may have a special appearance from the homies over in Five Finger Death Punch to talk about their new single "Eye of the Storm" coming up. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that too. It all connects back to wrestling and MMA with us, though, because I met him through a buddy of mine that I've trained with since I was 14, and then trained with him at Randy Couture's gym in Vegas, which is where Ngannou trains. Junior's just a scary looking motherfucker, too.
where are you at, Sid? You coming on?
We got to talk shit to Cleveland. Come on, Sid. I ain't going to hold you, though. I really want to go to this game tomorrow. He said for a small fee.
You've already been paid, Sid. You've already been paid. It's in the mail. I love when they playing that old school Rocky theme.
That he always comes out to that. That's like he came out to that when he was UFC champ too. I will say I like the black canvas and like the look of their cage. Their cage is pretty cool looking. I like the LED things on the catwalk too because it looks cool with the lights of how the Intuit dome is. Courtney, I feel sorry for you with how bad the Knicks put it on Philly, but we need the Pistons to wake up and win this bitch in 7. I'll see you next weekend.
The leanest and biggest. How old is he now?
42. Dog, he's in good shape. I want to look like that when I'm 42.
Okay, who do you have in this?
I got people in the group chat talking about the fact that we can't bet on these fights in Michigan.
Frank Trigg. Is the black guy with the locks that used to be the ref? Is he still reffing?
Yeah, he's here at the fight.
Okay, nice, cool. Dang, so he's not with UFC anymore?
No, well, they don't work just for the UFC. It's for the state athletic commissions. He's still with UFC too.
Okay.
John Cena keeps reading me my notifications and my glasses. It's tripping me out.
Wait, did you get prescription in them, or are they just
Yeah, they're prescriptions.
Oh, nice.
I'm telling you, man. I was on the fence. I also got them for other reasons too that we can talk about off air because of work. But at the same time, no, just some dumb shit. But I like them because I used them a bit when I was at the Pistons game, and like you can't zoom on them, but it's the video it takes is pretty cool. And then it's cool because like if you ever need like sometimes I need to look up like a zip code and shit when I'm at work, and you can just be like, "Hey Meta, what's the zip code for this?" or whatever, and it'll tell me the shit. Or I can listen to like Busted Open and shit like that, and I can hear it all right in my glasses, and you
nice.
can't hear it.
Okay.
Plus, I'm really, like I said, excited to try those out in the AEW Double or Nothing press conference next weekend, which anybody that's watching on Knockouts and 3 Counts, keep an eye out because that'll be coming to the channel soon. Everybody in the group chat was like, "Oh, that must mean this fight's rigged." I said, "No, that shit's got to do with Michigan, dog." That's pretty ballsy to be with your hands down in front of a guy like Junior Dos Santos.
That's like confidence, yeah. Oh,
nice leg kick. Those calf kicks are debilitating, man.
Oh gosh. Anything
like after a few like good ones, especially from a heavyweight like this, man, you feel like you can't walk. I've seen people get drop foot from those before.
Ooh.
That's smart if you're Dos Santos, though, because they were literally talking about in Despaigne's walkout that like he's been working on the ground. Hey, there you go. There's that power from Dos Santos. But they were talking about how he was working on the grappling.
Netflix total wireless credit one. Oh, there's another one in there. Oh no.
You got Capital One, and then there's MVP in there. DraftKings.
Car Shield. Oh my goodness. That's crazy.
I still remember the. You remember the Ric Flair commercials?
Are they still
Planet Fit? Yeah, they show them on TNA. But Planet Fitness is on there too.
Oh my gosh.
I hate when guys do what he just did. Like going with your hands out like that, because that's how all the mind pokes happen. I love they got Kenny Florian on this. Kenny Florian was one of my favorite fighters when I first started watching MMA. Whoa, that's a big shot. Nice uppercut. Man, I know why he's doing what he's doing, but man, I just don't know that I could be like that. Hands. I've never been into. Fuck me, dude. I was gonna say the hands down. Well, now his hands are down. Shit. I told you he's heavyweight champ in karate combat. Dog hits hard, dude. Woo!
Now it's like, wait. Damn, look at his face.
Fuck. Him and Francis Ngannou would be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Next fight's my guy Kenny Cross. Let's hope we get another one of them mugs. Pink. Ooh. Oh, that hook. Ooh. Shit. Jeez. I'm telling you, having done a lot of MMA commentary, like I've been on the receiving end of a knockout before, but seeing that close to you and watching somebody just get flatlined like that is just wild. Although MMA is nasty, the craziest one that by far that I've ever been to is bare knuckle. Except we can't bet on it, bro. Stop telling me about DraftKings. Ironically, we run our pay-per-view parties at the DraftKings spot out here. Go grab me a drink while we got our commercial. I hate that we got ads on this motherfucker, man.
Right? Don't you? And it's the first thing part is like you pay for no ads, and they're like, "Nah, we're gonna give you ads anyway." So
what's the point to paying for no ads anymore? There's fucking
that
commercials
part.
at WrestleMania. That's whack.
That part.
That's crazy. I just had somebody text me. Shout out to my guy Cody Caudill. He said that he thought it was a terrible first fight.
Huh.
I was like, he said because Dos Santos is older, but I mean Dos Santos has still been fighting in bare knuckle MMA. It's not like he's coming off the couch. And like I was saying, Despaigne is the karate combat champ.
One second. Turn off my AC because it's cold.
Can't understand a word he's saying right now. See, he just shouted out Karate Combat for getting him this fight. Oh, you just called out Ngannou. What did I just say? That's a fight. Run that bitch, Jake Paul. Fuck yeah. I'm with that. He just called out Ngannou.
Yeah, I heard.
I want my bonus. That'll be interesting too. I'm interested to see what Jake Paul pays for bonuses.
Mm.
Thank you. I just said thank you. Damn, I'm about to get beat up.
Hey, Beulah. Beulah. Where is she? Oh, there you are. Come here.
My buddy Cody just said Dos Santos is shit now. I bet I could have thrown hands with him. Despaigne is garbage. He kept his hands down the whole fight, and he said his daughter was yelling at him. Let's go, Kenny Cross. I wonder if anybody gets like a dope entrance in this.
Ronda should.
Shit, if they don't do that for Nate Diaz and Mike Perry, I'd be surprised.
I need like some. I mean, LA's filled with so many entertainers. Another commercial. Fantastic. I mean, I guess they have to be able to pay the fighters somewhere.
Trust me, that dude Jake Paul ain't hurting for no money. What up, though, Cody? Cody that was saying that he felt like Despaigne wasn't all that. It's in the chat. Feel free to keep chiming in.
Oh, he's going after her? Jesus, what happened here?
Whatever she did, she fucked up.
Dang, 6 commercials, 1 ad of 6. Goodness.
He's still in the comments saying that fight was shit. Yo. You know, Cody, no, what are shit are these commercials?
Right?
I don't give a shit about Denny's right now, bro.
You know what? We're going back to what television was. What was that? 20 years ago? 15 years ago? When you were forced to watch commercials? I'm going back to this side.
And you can't fast forward them.
Nope.
Let's go. Shout out to Chaos Williams, Michigan's own, getting him a knockout in the UFC tonight. Way to bounce back, my dog.
Yay.
Let's go. I've been watching that dude since before he ever got in the UFC. Chaos, if you hear this, we still got to make that interview happen, Game Boy.
Ooh, I do like this Ramba.
If only that worked and you had carpet, because I hate doing that shit.
They have the vacuum one for the carpet.
I might have to look into one of those. With all the hair of these damn dogs I got shed, dude. Do you notice how Jake Paul's got his own like little throne outside the cage? Him and his wife are sitting in it. Old Kenny Cross. Wow. This guy that he's fighting is a dog, though. Two-division champ in KSW. Cody, you already know who we're going with in this fight. Talking about who's winning this next fight. I can't not go with Kenny Cross, but this dude that he's fighting is a dog.
So if you weren't friends with Kenny, who would you be going for?
I haven't gotten to see a ton of Parnasse's fights, but Kenny's on a 5-fight win streak and is the current Tough Enough champion. So I'm always talk about it on the show. I'm a big believer in momentum, so I still might go with Kenny, but I can't sit here and tell you that he's not a tough guy. Especially another thing that could be interesting with this too is he's Gina Carano's teammate too. Kenny is. He trains out at Syndicate, so. Oh shit! I love the robe. That's dope. Hell yeah. That's dope. Yes, sir.
Where are you?
Kenny moved out to Vegas, trains at Syndicate MMA now. I've gotten to commentate some of Kenny's fights. He's been on the show a bunch of different times. He was supposed to be on The Ultimate Fighter with Conor McGregor's season, but got bumped. And then
how long ago was
that? Year ago, 2 years ago. He also fought on Dana White's Contender Series and made weight twice in 2 weeks because his opponent caught COVID, beat the guy. And then they gave his opponent a second chance, and that guy got a contract, but they didn't give one to Kenny. He was supposed to have 3 short notice fights for the UFC last year, too, and the guys didn't want to take it because of his record on that short notice. Because he's 17-4.
He's fighting a bunch of bums.
That's a good thing to take into account. Like KSW is a very good promotion. I know other people that have fought in KSW, but the competition over in Europe has definitely stepped up its game, but I don't know how well that translates to the competition that you're getting here in the States because of how much bigger MMA is.
Where is this video?
Let's go, Kenny.
It's an interesting intro song.
Nice backflip action. Like I said, both these guys are finishers too. The Parnasse they're saying 8 of his last wins are via stoppage. Eight of his last 9 wins are via stoppage too.
Damn, training at age 11? Matches.
I started at 13.
Manage access name.
Oh shit, he's got a robe too. What's good, Layla?
Oh wow, that's what we're doing?
Welcome everybody to the Wild Wild West.
Ronda Rousey went back to Lynette, she did. Well, it's not permanent. I think this is gonna be a one-off. Hey Layla.
He's got Murad Balashvili in his corner too. Got John Wood in his corner. Shout out to my guy Chris Down from here too. Let's go, Kenny.
Hey, Cody. All right, here we go.
Let's go, big dog. Be careful, Kenny. Oh,
Damn.
Shit. There you go. Use your wrestling.
10 seconds.
This is a lot of people think about Kenny striking and things like that, but he's got a wrestling base, so this is not unfamiliar for him too. There you go. Nice single leg. Protect your neck, G. Go, Kenny. Looking for the gilly. Hit the switch. There you go. Get back up. Yep. Good shit. I think this might break down into a striking fight because they both seem to be pretty even in the wrestling.
Yep.
It could come down to who can mix the striking the best with that wrestling.
Oh.
Whoa, big shot. Nice return, though. Watch out, Kenny. Put your fucking hands up. There you go. Nice. Now finish. Hell no, he didn't. He got cracked. Shit don't feel good. Good. Oh, nice. Good job. Don't give him your back, though.
Oh. If he gets out of this.
Those are back really of the head, dog.
Uh-oh.
Got the body triangle. Good defense, Kenny. Good defense. Turned into him. Yep. Up. Got to get to his knees. Don't get flattened out. Get back to your knees. Shit. Come on, man. There you go. You ain't done yet. Protect yourself. That's back of the head again, big dog. Come on now. Come on, Kenny. You got to get up.
Oh, wow.
Yes. There you go. Hands up. Oh, shit. Get off the cage. Get off the cage. Get back out to the center. Good shit. What a dog.
Man, that's crazy.
See, they're even saying it in the comments. He hit him. Oh, damn it. Man, he hit him in the back of the head a bunch of times, though. They're even saying that in the comments. Saladine's a dog, though.
Damn. I think at the round finish when he got up, he would have been good for the next round.
Hey, man, but that's heart. That is heart, man. On his condition game, I don't think that Kenny was out of shape, man. Like I said, I mean, I saw his camp going into this. If he was out of shape, he wouldn't have been able to get back up from all that beating he took. But
That part,
once
yeah.
once Parnasse got on him, man, he just stayed on him and put it on him. I mean, the guy showed that he's a finisher. I mean, they said he had 8 out of his last 9 wins are all stoppages, so now that's 9 out of his last 10 wins are all stoppages. 2 division champ over in KSW, but those were 2 to the back of the head right there. There's another one to the back of the head. Damn. Oh, man. He's a finisher, though. I'll give him that.
Another commercial. Oh, my God. I guess without these commercials, this would finish in like less than an hour.
See, now that's another thing that's hard when you're talking about MMA pay-per-views and stuff, because like as opposed to wrestling where like you're giving them times and stuff like that, like in a fight you can have a fight and they all end in knockouts and submissions, and now you've got to still fill that pay-per-view slot,
right?
Now this fight I'd like to see Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury.
When is this one? Yeah.
He said he wanted this right after he killed Jake Paul, so yeah, it's going to be on Netflix. My only question is, does Tyson still got that dog coming off the couch?
Oh, it says in fall.
I'm glad for Joshua though, because I don't know if you heard, but he got in a bad car accident after
right after that thing in December. Yeah.
And one of his guys died.
Yeah. I did hear it. It was kind of crazy.
Cody says he's got Joshua.
I mean, I've watched a little bit of Tyson Fury's reality show on Netflix. He seems very comfortable. Like, I don't know if he has that like dog back. It's really hard when you're at the bottom. You started from the bottom, now you hear. It's really hard. Like when you're at the bottom, like you're scraping, right? It's like a different dog. But when you hit the top, to find something to motivate you to stay on top is very, very hard.
I mean, that's the thing. It's they always talk about how getting to the championship is one thing, but staying champions along a whole nother.
I mean,
thing.
That's with anything.
Like, I mean, that's why what Anderson Silva and guys like that did was so dope, because when Anderson Silva was champ, he was champ for like years.
Forever.
Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So, like, to hold on to a belt for that long, dude, is just nuts. Edgar, I got no hate for Salahdine, man. He did his thing. I just was rooting for the homie, but he's definitely a dog. I'd like to see him fight in some more of the promotions over here in the States.
Yep. Yeah, I agree with you, Cody.
Them body shots, man. I say it all the time on the show. Like, yeah, that's Jake Paul's chick.
Mm.
Dude, the worst punch I ever took in a fight was a body shot to the liver. Like, I tell people all the time, I would much rather you blast me in the face like 3-4 times rather than blast me in the body real bad. Because man, the body shots are such a delayed reaction and take it out of you so bad.
Mm-hmm. There it is.
My man said, I need the bag. He said, I'll fight boxing, I'll fight MMA.
Mm-hmm. Whatever you want to give me. Oh. Didn't he just say what he wanted to do?
But who the fuck is he gonna? That is a dumb question, Ariel. Well, the thing is, we don't even know who's in MVP for him to fight next.
Mm-hmm.
And he's still the champ in KSW.
I mean,
good answer.
Kylian Mbappe. Salahdine. It is kind of nice that they combine boxing and MMA. It'd be good if they alternate it, almost like they get, like you were saying, they get enough of a roster where 1 month they can do MMA and the other month they could do boxing.
That could be how they separate themselves. I mean, essentially, the UFC's done that. They just call it Zuffa Boxing.
Mm-hmm.
And they've already signed Connor Ben and a few other names there, so they're trying to build up that side of it too.
They've had that for a minute though. It's not new.
I mean, yeah, but I'm saying it's still new to the scene of boxing because you got to realize boxing is governed by the 4 governing bodies: WBC, IBF, WBO, WBA. And for somebody to make their own promotion and then have their own champions outside of that has never really happened in boxing. It's why, like, if you go look, guys like Roy Jones think it's really bad for the sport. But to be honest, Zuffa Boxing's pissing off a lot of the UFC fighters because of how much Zuffa Boxing guys are getting paid versus UFC. Well, figure they just paid Connor Ben $15 million for his last fight.
Damn. I wonder, out of that $15 million, how much he takes home.
Depends on where they fight. Like, it depends.
And all the things.
Yeah, you got to pay coaches. You got your manager. You got stuff like that. I mean, he's at least going to take what, 8 to 10 million. Shit, I could never fight again and be all right.
That part.
Yeah, Michael Irvin's been all over Cody, talking about seeing Michael Irvin in the back. Nate Diaz was so stoked to meet Michael Irvin. I seen the reels of that.
Barbie. Aww.
I respect that.
More babies, Ronda? You got 2 already.
Trying to have an army in this mug.
Damn. He just offering Ronda just an open job like that?
Cody, I got Ronda Rousey in this one just because I don't think Ronda's going to play no games with it. But if she stands with Gina Carano, she could have a problem.
I got Ronda too. Damn, 7 commercials now. I feel like they're adding a commercial every time. Like they did 6 last time, now it's 7.
Trust me, I don't think Lynette. I don't think she's coming back to WWE. I promise.
Damn. Well, honestly, I thought she may have come back in that little window where before TKO and Endeavor fully took over. But now, given what we've seen with TKO, I highly doubt it.
Cody, are you telling me you want to bet me $100 on Gina Carano to win?
Right?
This some bitch just bet me $100 on Gina Carano, dude.
Yeah, it's the ads era. I like that. That's the hashtag. Not that I want it to be. Come on, Bila.
Bet it up then. If I get Ronda Rousey, put 100 on it, bro.
We'll go after Bila. This is an interesting show.
Oh, so they're putting that fight in front of the Nate Diaz fight? That's interesting. They must think that Ngannou's just going to wreck him.
Maybe.
Because I got a feeling the Nate Diaz fight and Perry fight could go the longest out of all of them.
You think? Well, where do you? Since you have Ronda winning, are you thinking about first round knockout, or what are you thinking? Or chokeout?
I think she's going to win by armbar.
Okay.
I mean, you got to think, Ronda. If Ronda
it'd be
were to
nice.
come,
It'd be nice if she did. Honestly, like reminiscent of
you
the
got to
old
think
days.
about it. If she comes back and loses Ngannou by decision, Ngannou's going to knock his lights out. Cody, that guy's a natural light heavyweight. But with Ronda, I mean, you got to figure if she were to come back and lose somehow, that would be like the worst case scenario. Ronda has a noted advantage against Gina in the grappling and can armbar about anybody. So if I'm in Ronda's corner, I'm telling her go in, toss her on her neck, armbar her. I'm interested to see what the final number for people that actually was there is. She doesn't need anything else but the armbar. Did you not watch the early part of her career? Gina can't. Gina, don't get me wrong. Gina's a dog. I said it myself. I was a big fan of Gina when she was coming up. But I'm just saying, if we're talking skill for skill, Ronda's stupid if she stands up with Gina. At that point, yeah, Gina can knock Ronda out. But if Ronda's thinking, let me get in my bag and get this W.
Yeah, I don't think Ronda will be able to take this loss very well. Gina will take
that
it
would
a lot
be
easier.
like a monumental problem if she loses to Gina.
The women cried on Ellen TV internationally. Oh wow! I eat your own cereal, so you know it happens. I just love it.
That's wild. 17 years since the last time Gina fought. Jeez.
The women cried on Ellen TV.
Ronda is all hype? What the fuck?
Dang. Cody, you must be drinking.
He's smoking him a joint. I mean, don't get me wrong. Ronda got wrecked in her last two fights, but she lost to Holly Holm, who's a former champ, and then Amanda Nunes is beating everybody else. I mean, before that, she was killing everybody.
Well, I mean, that's an easy guarantee, Ariel.
I think that's something you can guarantee that it is. If they fight how they fight, that's why they put that up. Ooh. Nakua is a dog, bro. I got Nate Diaz too. Nunez hasn't fought in a long time either, though, Cody, because she's been she went and had a kid and all that stuff, or they had, they got a kid and all that now, but she's coming back to fight Kayla Harrison, so we're about to find out because Kayla Harrison's a killer, dude. No, I don't agree with the men part at all because they had the same argument with Clarissa Shields, man, and that there's a reason why men don't fight women, dude. She's a dog.
right.
I'm not saying she's not a dog, but
39
that
and 30.
she can go beat up the 135 and 145 pound men. I don't know.
It's kind of crazy. Like if you, as a woman, feel like you can do that in a environment like the octagon, I mean, that's the best place to, end it. But there should be a lot of stipulations.
I respect it just like I respect Clarissa Shields. I've interviewed Clarissa Shields a few times, and I think she's better than the majority of female boxers. But to say that you could go up and beat the men at your weight is she could beat some. I'm not saying she can't beat some, but I mean, there's just a difference in power. Like when it comes to the grappling, when it comes to the striking, like a man naturally should be able to hit harder than a woman, or be stronger in the wrestling. Not to mention, just a woman's facial structure to take a man's punch. I mean, we've all sparred with women. If you train, like I've sparred with women and rolled with women. Like I'm not saying that they're not tough, but to say that a 155 or a 145 pound man doesn't have advantages over somebody. Now, Kayla Harrison or Amanda Nunes might be the closest one to being able to do that, but I still don't think that that's a door that ever needs to be open.
Especially like two trained people versus like Kayla.
That's
or Amanda
the big difference.
The average individual. All right, 3 main events. Here we go.
Philipe Lins. Philipe Lins was really good in Bellator at one point. That's something that
I agree with
I was going to say that's another thing to be noted. A lot of the names on here are all older. Well, of course she wouldn't be as good in the UFC right now, bro. She hasn't fought in 10 years.
And
that's why this fight with Gina makes sense.
Yeah. It's a different mentality. She doesn't have, like, she's a good fighter, and but it's a different mentality right now. She's done so many different things after that to go back and do the grind of that for the win when she has kids and a husband. And not to say if you have kids and a husband you can't fight, but with Ronda, it just seems like her mind, like, why? Like, what's her
to be
reason
out for 10
wanting to win?
Yeah. I mean, for her kids to see it, I could see, but I mean, when you've been out for 10 years, man. Then again, George Foreman did that shit and came back and won the heavyweight title, but
true. I don't see it happening anytime soon.
Oh, I don't either.
He's a little bit different than boxing, I feel.
Well, she'd have to fight Amanda Nunes again, which Amanda Nunes hasn't fought in a few years too, but I mean, I still don't know that I see that fight going any different. Now, a fight that I would like to have seen Ronda have in the UFC again, now that Kayla Harrison's in the UFC, because Kayla Harrison got a gold medal in judo where Ronda got bronze. Mm-hmm. Let them fight. I'd like to see that.
Who do we have, Holmes or Rousey?
When they fought, or I mean, I'm talking about Kayla. Well, at this point, Holly Holm
is I have Ronda over Tate.
Yeah, I mean, Holly Holm fought Ronda and ended up knocking her out, but and then Tate, she already beat Miesha Tate, I think twice.
Yeah, like twice, yeah.
Kayla Harrison though is a monster. I think the fact that Kayla's been active this whole time and Ronda's coming off the couch, I would take Kayla, but still a shame that happened the way it did with the UFC, because he never lost the UFC heavyweight title. Mm-hmm. Like I said, I got to see him fight in person when he knocked out Overeem, and that was nasty.
Dang, he looks so much bigger.
He is. He's 20 pounds. He was 26 pounds bigger at the weigh-in, and he's probably even bigger now.
Bigger, and he's 6'4". I think he came out a little too early. Oh, you playing Drake? Another Drake reference.
I mean, Cody, you know, Ngannou fought Joshua, and then he did the that was where he got knocked out. But when he was with Fury, he cracked Fury a few times too. Jake Paul don't want that fight. Jake Paul was already saying he wants a box with Francis Ngannou. Francis Ngannou could crack his fucking jaw just like Joshua did.
Yeah, but if for a big enough payday.
Oh, hell yeah, he would take that fight because of the money he's gonna make. I'll give Jake Paul credit if he takes that fight. He's got balls, and I'm not going to say that Jake Paul can't box. I know the people that are coaching him. I watched Jalen Love fight as an amateur, and he was a very good pro. But that would be the same situation like Joshua, where Ngannou's a lot bigger than him. Where most of the fights Jake Paul looked good in, he was bigger than his opponent. Cody's definitely smoking. Talking about he'd knock Jake Paul out in round 2. I don't think he put in the script to break his jaw, bro.
Oh, there he is, Herb.
Herb Dean's fought before, too. There you go. PFL heavyweight tournament winner as well.
This is why you got to hit. And some of y'all need more wins.
Jeez.
The hell is he talking about? Current lineal MMA champion. He's not with PFL anymore. But boy, did he get the bag from PFL. He was getting $5 million a fight, and his opponent was getting $2 million.
Wait, so who bought PFL again? I forgot you were telling me. Bellator?
Say again? Well,
Bellator
PFL bought Bellator. They're talking about. I've heard they could rebrand under Bellator. PFL's still around right now. Right. I'm not. I just said Ngannou's not with PFL anymore. Wow, they're making this one 5 rounds.
Ronda and Gina are 5 too.
Yeah, but UFC's been doing for a long time where all main events are 5 rounds. So I'm just saying, since they moved this, not even co-main event, I'm surprised it's 5 rounds. Bellator did not buy PFL, sir. PFL bought Bellator. Now, this is where Philipe Lins has got his best chances to try to take Ngannou down.
Oh, uh-oh.
I told you, he puts hands on him, it's a problem. Good sprawl.
Oh my God.
Bink, bink, bink.
It'd be funny.
Man, if I'm Ngannou, I'm breaking his guard and standing back up. He just rape choked his ass. Wow. Oh shit, this is not a good spot for Lins.
Nope, not at all. Oh. Is he putting him back in the corner? Oh, it might be a wrap. And he still has 2 minutes to go. Oh my goodness.
I would not want him hitting me, I'll tell you that much. Wait. Bombs, roast him. Beef.
Oh.
There you go, Lins.
Oh.
Look for that knee to the body again. Those body shots hurt, though.
Man, the fact that he's still standing, good for him.
Philipe Lins is real good. It's just that he fought at 205. He's also fought at heavyweight, though, so. But Ngannou is huge. Those body shots are adding up, dude. You can see it crunching them. Wonder how long until Herb's going to separate him, though. He's looking for the clock.
Oh!
Whoa!
It's
He's done. Knockout. Get laid out, dog. Woo! Like I said, that dude's hands are bigger than my head. I do not want no part of that. Nah. Nah, dog. Let's see if Jake Paul's got a man of his word. He knocked old boy out. Let's see if he'll fight Francis now. You see him? He's telling Jake Paul, come on.
You next. You next.
I want no parts of that man hitting me in the face. Fuck that. Again, respect to Philipe Lins. He's a 205. I mean, he's a 205 guy. Fights Ngannou and cracked him in his shit a few times.
Let's see. Oh, this one's two commercials. I think I have my gut's telling me Diaz. Cody. Is power? Or is this man on fire? Oh, this is new. No, I didn't want that one. Oh, that's a good one.
Get the fuck out of here. That's for real? Yo! They just announced McGregor is going to come back to fight Max Holloway again in July. Let's go. I like that fight.
I thought McGregor was done.
Well, he ain't fought in years, and he was doing coke. But UFC just shared it out, so they must have already. That means he's been getting drug tested for a minute and all that. It's interesting because he's part owner of BKFC now too. McGregor is not knocking out Max Holloway. Not at this point. I don't think so. Watch that be one of the biggest pay-per-views of the year.
Nate Diaz is up next, Frederick.
On what? On the Holloway fight? Can you describe what it's like knocking a man like out cold like that? He was out too. I like it.
He
Let's
said, "You
go."
don't remember." He's looking at him like Rusty.
The fact that he's wearing a Poly Market chain is hilarious because Poly Market sponsors the UFC.
Oh, you get some more money for performance of the night?
Yeah, that's why I said I want to see what kind of bonuses he's going to give out. Oh, John Jones is there too. Man, fuck off. You know he ain't going to fight him.
Start tagging out, so I like this more.
I'm with it. Let's go.
Is caged? Oh. Oh. Oh.
Uh-oh, Jones is grabbing the microphone.
Ah, this guy is online. At least he can say it to his face, though.
He's right there. Jake Paul's
Right?
literally right next to him.
Oh my. Is John still with UFC? Ah, it's his setup. He already know. Ah, yo, I love when guys cut these type of promos.
I told you sometimes MMA does pro wrestling better than pro wrestling does pro wrestling.
It's kind of ironic that he's in the ring for this.
They're booing the fuck out of him. Come on, Jake. What people don't know about Jake is Jake and
say
his brother
yes.
Logan both wrestled. Why don't we fight MMA?
Boo! Just say yes. Ah, he said Inglewood is showing you love.
When the shit out of you.
Was he supposed to say no?
He never lost the UFC heavyweight title, bro. Okay, Ariel. Don't have an aneurysm. Hey, he just signed the camera? What the fuck?
Yep. Let's guess how many commercials they're going to show us now. 18. Right? My dog's waiting to get walked. Right? Blame it on MVP, Beulah.
I want to hear John Jones say something. What the fuck? You got a microphone in his hand? Shut up, Tyron.
Oh, there he is.
Dana White will never let that fight happen, dog.
I mean, for the right
You
amount of
just
money.
heard him say he's got to get out of his UFC contract. Dana White will never work with Jake Paul. Never. No way in hell.
I mean, money could buy everything.
Dana White don't give a fuck because he's getting that TKO money just like Nick Khan.
Yeah, you are right about that.
Let me put this into perspective for you. They bought the UFC for $2 million. They sold that bitch for $4 billion.
Well,
So he don't give a fuck about that.
I mean, if that match ever happens, it's gonna be like when they're not in their prime.
I mean, John Jones looked good when he was at heavyweight, and he was just champion within the last 2 years. If you could find a way to make this happen in the next couple of years, that'd be dope. Man, you can suck it up, and I'm gonna put you out. You can suck it up, and I'm gonna put you out. We bad, ski bad. Trash. Get the fuck out.
Oh, first round stoppage according to John Jones.
What'd you say?
John Jones says first round stoppage for Ronda.
I don't doubt it. I'm okay with that. Hey, just so you know, Cody put it in the comments. You saw it here. If Ronda wins by armbar, he owes me $100.
There it is. You can go ahead and send me $100 too, Cody, if you want.
I like Nate Diaz in this fight, but Mike Perry could knock him out, though. Oval, red, and Bronco.
Wait, he just said that he wants a fight, but then they just asked, "Are you really retired?" And he says he thinks he is.
He always jumps back and forth. That's why I said I don't think that fight will ever happen. That's why it's just like him fighting Tom Aspinall in the UFC. He said there's nothing in it for him fighting Tom Aspinall, but Tom Aspinall's fucked up every other heavyweight. He's not fighting in 10 years after 39, though, bro.
How long is his contract with UFC?
So it's by fights. So it depends on how many fights he has left. If he has fights on his deal left for the UFC, it means he can't fight anywhere else unless the UFC okays it. And Dana and them ain't letting him fight nowhere else. That's something interesting. I don't know if you know that. You know he's coaching Gable Steveson, and Gable Steveson just got in the UFC.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he didn't do too well at WWE.
I mean, they never really did anything with him while he was there.
And then they also got rid of Tyra May Steele. They had her for so long, which is crazy.
She just had no charisma. At least she got on TV.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you think about it, Gable was never even really on TV.
No, I think he got on TV like once before they let him go. Five commercials. Calabasas Confidential. Is this what is a vertical show? Oh, goodness. They said verticals are the things.
Cody, she's in LA. How's she going to give you a Chris Ben Franklin? If she lost the bet, she'd have to like cash app it to you.
Oh, yeah, Cody, let me explain. If I lose the bet, I'm not going to give you money. But if I win, you give me money.
You
That's
see
how
this
it works,
shit?
so. That's how it works. So, you know, that's just how how things go.
She's a Ted DiBiase.
I'll send you my Cash App. I mean, Cody, I don't make up the rules. Well, actually, I do make up the rules. Those are the rules. What do you want from me?
Rules on that one. What are you talking about?
Uh-oh.
I'm jealous. I see all the homies out there, dude. Damn it. Man, if wrestling fans don't shut up about Sean Spears talking about his contract with people's contracts getting cut, man, that ain't his fault.
I've never had a duck egg before.
I haven't seen Ronda's mom in a minute either.
No.
I wonder if they're talking. What? This can't be right. Is this right? It says Ronda Rousey is of English, Polish, Venezuelan, Trinidadian, and Canadian ancestry. One of her maternal grandfathers, great grandfathers, Alfred Waddell, was a Trinidadian doctor who emigrated to Canada and became one of the first Black physicians in North America.
I've got no idea.
That's what Wikipedia is saying.
You got to be careful with Wikipedia, though.
Right. It's like such a wait, I feel like why hasn't anybody ever said this before?
I've never heard that shit before, so I don't know about that.
Oh, what you gotta say, Jake?
You could catch me in about visas in the name. This is how you know they're running through the fights. They're trying to buy time in this mug.
10 minutes. Of course, Cody, let's do it. Sounds like a bet to me, Cody. Book it.
This motherfucker, yo. No, you are not. Shut the fuck up. Man, get out of here. He's been saying he's going to do MMA for a minute. If he's going to do MMA, fight Francis Ngannou and get your ass whooped.
I don't think it is. I don't think that's going to happen. Oh, MDB. This is one of my friends. I went to help her for an event. It's called Juk Girl, and it's a Caribbean dancing company.
Nate giving Jake them hands right quick, play why? Why? If he just hit harder. I can't believe I'm saying that I agree with Jake Paul.
He sure did. He sure did, Cody.
Shut the fuck up. Did you just hear what she just said?
They all
come to you. No, she said they all come. Yeah, man. Fuck, man. Fuck out of here.
I mean, what if they were?
Man. Francis Ngannou wants to knock his block off. TK, you got to come to Detroit and come to a fight.
Yeah, I mean, with these gas prices, who knows now?
I feel that shit. These plane ticket prices.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got to do a fight coming up here for Mitten Muay Thai that will also be on Millions, where you can find us on Bruce Buffer's platform live from the same arena that AEW is going to be at in a couple weeks or in a couple months.
There it is. I know. I need to hop back onto Millions. We have to talk about that.
So they're talking about her doing Muay Thai fights. That's what those fights are going to be. Those are so raw, man. Like I still got blood on one of my suits from that.
Yeah, I used to train it. I never fought. I used to train though.
I love Muay Thai. Shout out to my coach, Mei T, one of the best in Thailand.
Yeah, I love Muay Thai too.
I love this evaporated hair. لو عايزة تكبري أي عضلة في جسمك مهما كانت عنيدة ومش بتستفيد.
Gina all day? I don't know, Cody.
I don't know about that either, but okay. Love me some Ken Flo, though. Let's go. They're not giving Diaz any respect, but it's wild to me. That's why, like I said, I'm taking Nate in this fight. You heard him say it. You heard? Damn, it's been that long since Nate's fought MMA. Shit. Mike Perry hasn't fought MMA in a long time though, because he's been fighting bare knuckle. This is like some Ozark type shit. It's crazy too, because Mike Perry's originally from here too.
All right, here we go. Nate Diaz. Oh, it's already dark. Come on, Beulah.
I got to give credit to Mike Perry though. He left the UFC, goes and makes a name for himself in bare knuckle, becomes like the face of bare knuckle, gets the fight with Jake Paul, and he's got his own promotion, Dirty Boxing, now as well.
Yeah, he's with John Jones too. It's him and Mike Perry and
John Jones has got a part owner in there too.
Mm.
Gable Stevenson fought in that too.
All right, here we go. Finally, 20 minutes later.
Got his wife in his corner like always. You can't not like Mike Perry, and Nate Diaz is like cut from the same cloth. Both of these guys would be amazing in pro wrestling.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
He was smoking a joint the whole damn open workout. He said Diaz versus LA Knight.
There we go.
It's in his backyard too.
Any day ending in Y.
He's a G, bro. The Diaz brothers are dope, man. Fight anybody. Got Stitch in his corner. Look at that. Pink shorts for Nate Diaz. Didn't have that on my bingo card.
Oh, wow. That's a fun fact.
It's crazy. Chris Lieben's a judge.
Mike Beltran.
Best beard in MMA.
There we go.
Oh shit, I'm colorblind. I thought those were pink.
We both have Nate, right?
Yeah, I got Nate. Unless Mike Perry catches him, because he could totally knock him out, though. But Nate doesn't get knocked out like that. Nice jab.
Cody has Nate in 2.
Nice elbow.
Oh,
Nice talk. Nice throw. It's okay he's on his back, though, because Nate can submit you. Smart move by Mike Perry getting back up.
oh.
Watch that armbar play, boy. Right down to the leg.
Uh-oh.
Heel hook him.
Man, we're going to have like a 7
Heel
commercials
hook
and the 20-minute thing before Ronda.
Smart move, Mike Perry.
Yeah, because they have like 2 minutes and 40 seconds left.
Oh, nice
Whoa.
body shot. Fuck,
Yeah, this
that
is
hurt.
not going. This is not going for 5.
Damn. Nate's such a G though, just stands there, bro. Dog, them body shots are nasty. Oh shit.
He's attacking
Come
the
on.
body like it's filled with candy. Oh my goodness.
Dude, Nate, put your fucking hands up, dog. You can box better than that. That's another good point, though. Nate's one of the most durable guys in MMA, and if Mike Perry blows his whole load trying to knock him out, dude, he's going to be a problem.
So should the last pass this round?
Nate's hard to put away, too. And Nate's got so much scar tissue, you only got to punch him twice and he bleeds. See, you hear what he just said?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, Cody, but him getting cut happens every fight. That's what they were saying with the scar tissue he's got.
Oh,
nice shot. See, now Perry's bleeding. Now what you gonna say?
Oh gosh.
Nice body shot. You don't want to strike with him the whole time, Nate, because that's his best chance to win.
Oh, 30 seconds. Facts.
There you go. Now hit that takedown on him, Playboy. Oh, no. Ooh, nice elbow. Knee him.
Mm.
Man, Mike Perry hits like a truck.
Wetter cleans better. Oh my gosh. So we have W and then we also have Prime.
I'm not gonna lie, that'd be a pretty badass seat to watch a fight like that.
Mm-hmm. It'll just be like your television in your living room. Mm. I know you can't lose now.
Nice jab. Nice hooks. Look for that hip toss again. Nice duck. Oh shit, he's landing bombs.
I don't know. I don't know if Diaz is gonna come through with this one.
Whoa, that hurt. That uppercut hurt.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
There you go, Nate.
Jam Jr., what is up?
Shit, that cut could be a problem.
Uh-huh.
Oh. That would have been wild if he'd have hit that. Oh shit. Oh, those are bad shots.
Oh.
There you go. Look for that armbar. Man, he is getting caught up right now.
Ooh. I can't even watch.
That's smart of Perry to make him get back up.
What if he's
He
like,
looks
nah,
like
I'm
he
not
got a
getting
cut
up.
on the back of his head though, too, though.
Yeah. What like what Diaz said, like, nah, I'm not getting up. You have to stay down here.
That counts as a TKO.
Oh, boo. Ooh. Oh. Mm-mm. I'm ready for it to be over.
They might stop this. Damn, he's bleeding.
Oh, I think everybody said it was gonna go. More.
You can
Oh,
beat the. Whoa, damn, that hurt.
oh,
Whoa, got
wow.
saved by the bell on that one.
Mm-hmm.
What a G, though. Oh, shit. He's got one on the top and the side of his head. Shit. The one on the top of his head, you can see the meat in that mug. They're stopping it. Damn, they stopped it. Fuck, man. That's a big win for Mike Perry, though.
Yeah.
Mike Perry looked good, man. He was landing big
Didn't you
shots
call it,
on
Cody?
him.
I swear you did.
Huh?
Didn't Cody call it?
Cody called Perry, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Shout out to my boy Keith Jason, man. I'm a big Perry fan, man. I just thought that Nate would try to jiu-jitsu him, but Perry put it all over him.
Only two commercials, not bad. So how long is the wait between Ronda after this?
I mean, I would hope not that long, but
More blood
yo,
than the Red Wedding.
they're still talking shit in the comments about that fight with Kenny, man.
He said more blood than the Red Wedding.
Well, even though they're talking all kinds of shit in the comments, it's getting us a lot of views on Instagram.
Well, there it is.
That's a mature Mike Perry. I mean, he had him bleeding like he got in a fight with fucking Freddie, man.
Oh, they should do a rematch. Oh wow.
I'd love to see that shit.
What? So not Ngannou, but uh, uh, Hey, brother BKL.
Appreciate you.
He said I couldn't see shit.
Nate's a G, bro. Like he don't like.
All right,
Oh,
here
damn,
we go.
They got Jose Aldo on commentary. That's dope.
I don't know. This Gina and Ronda. I don't know. I'm flip flopping. I still have Gina, but sorry, I still have Ronda, but I don't know, man. Oh, that's why I had a power feel.
Oh, bitch, get out the way. Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way. Lights out. I'm about to drop you. Lights out.
How many commercials? 5 commercials. Jesus. Wetter cleans better.
I know too well about Crohn's disease, man. I almost liked it better when you didn't tell me about these damn commercials because all these drugs say that I can get cancer and everything else from them.
Well, there it is. Two more commercials.
And don't be so worried about your date, Cody, that you forget about the $100 you're about to pay me.
Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Matches. $17 I don't know, man. How much more time?
Ain't no strip club guy. Hundreds and ones. And that bag is what made them do it all these years later. Let's not act like they're not about to get paid out the ass.
Their pay is gonna be crazy.
I'm really curious to see what Gina's going to get paid. I know Ronda's getting paid more, but I want to see what Gina's getting paid. I like all like the cutscene shit that they got though.
Mm-hmm.
Like the little pro, like this stuff is cool. I already told you I took Ronda, fool.
All right, here we go, y'all. Oh, Kat Ngannou.
That's another OG.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, to think that this was the song when I was a senior in high school and they're playing this dog, I was fuck. That was 16 years ago now. Shit.
Oh, nice. Ronda things.
What kind of question is that, bro? She ain't gonna tell you the. She ain't gonna tell you what's good with it. Damn. Let's get him in the ring, dog. They ain't going in the ring before midnight. Shit. I wonder how much of this is like how long Netflix said the event had to go.
I think it has to be 3 hours.
Well, we're going to be at 3 hours before they get in the cage.
Right? I mean, it's 3.5. I thought we were gonna be done by 9. Well, actually, it's midnight by you, almost midnight.
Yeah.
Or maybe they think it's going to be a short match and they gave Ronda and Gina
Look at
like
old
10
CM
minutes.
Punk. Look at old CM Punk.
Oh.
Lights out. I'm gonna knock your lights out. God, your grill.
Who's that? He dabbles.
Well, he does MMA commentary for Cage Fury.
Still?
From time to time, not as much now that he's full time with WWE again, but
Alicia. Dang,
he
she
still
looks
looks good though.
Right?
Dog. All right, come on, let's get with it. I don't care about Netflix podcasts.
That part. Oh, that part. Unless we're on it. Then we care.
You know, that's a good point. Dana White's going to be pissed that John Jones was talking about getting out of his UFC contract on Jake Paul's shit.
I mean, has John Jones ever cared? Him and Dana's relationship is always, I don't want to say strange. It's kind of like family. You know what I'm saying? Like the amount of times John Jones should have been kicked out of UFC due to, being John Jones. One more commercial. Jesus.
Wonder if that movie's going to be any good.
Oh, He-Man?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
That's why I say it.
That's
That can
around-
either be good or just dumb.
That is around the corner.
Come on, come on. Damn, Gina's 44? Wow.
It's gonna be interesting. I think it's gonna be a quick fight. All right, here we go. Buying a little bit more time before we get started. I think maybe it's supposed to start at 9. Thank goodness.
Her eyes already busted up a little bit.
Are we ready, y'all? It's about that time.
Okay, I like the Mr. Brightside pick. I want it all.
It's so crazy. Do you think that they give Chris Cyborg her due?
I think real MMA fans know, but because she never got to have like the true run she should have in the UFC, I don't think so. Damn.
I don't know, man. It's a great story, but Ronda just seems like a savage.
Yeah, I mean, I still take Ronda in this fight, but
And I also feel like because of how she lost standing up, that she's gonna make sure even standing up, she's not gonna get caught like that.
I think she's going to strike enough to get a hold of her and take her down. If she tries to stand
Yeah,
up,
I think.
for like she
I
tries
think
to
her
stand
goal
up
is
for
to
a
take her
whole
down.
round, Gina could knock her ass out.
No. I think her goal is to take her down, but I also think because, like, she got the 2 times she got taken out, she was standing up. She's gonna make sure that if she is standing up, you're not gonna get far.
Yeah.
Like, you would overcompensate the stand up.
I mean, that would always be the training camp for Ronda because her grappling is what it is. As long as she keeps her grappling sharp and focuses on her striking, she'll always be good.
Right. Man, ain't nobody came out with a rapper or entourage. This is highly disappointing.
It's dope to see how cool her and Marina Shafir still are too.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild because that referee that was just checking her is a former UFC champ too.
Mm.
Frank Trigg.
Fucking Ronda. No offense, y'all, but I think we want to go to sleep. So let's wrap this up. Make it quick.
The fact that John McCarthy's reffing and his kid's one of the judges is hilarious.
Mm. It's time.
That arena does look cool as shit.
I wonder how many times he said that in his bathroom. Make sure his voice is A1.
Well, he's a ring announcer for Bare Knuckle as well, and he's done like other of the fights for Jake Paul and them too. So that guy gets his shit in.
He gets his reps in.
Yeah.
I mean, no offense, but it'd kind of be funny if like Ronda goes back to the old school Ronda and this is done in less than 30 seconds.
I mean, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, if she comes out here and tries to strike too much and gets caught, that would be catastrophically bad. If you even watch the lead up to the fight, she even said she was like, you know, she thinks she can get back up, but she's not fucking getting back up because Ronda knows that's where her money's at.
Nah. Yep. Who is that?
I don't fucking know. Some redhead.
You said a dumb redhead?
I said some redhead.
Oh, I was like, damn.
I was like, I didn't say all that now. Damn.
It's like, damn. Do you know her or something?
Yeah, I tried to shoot my shot and she shot it down.
Oh, there's the story. There's the story.
You know, that's another big fact with Ronda too. Like, you know, that's something to be thought about too. She won so many of her fights so early.
It was an era,
like,
right? It was an era.
Like, I mean, once she had to go past round 1, it was a problem.
Mm-hmm. I really hope. I mean, now I'm really pushing for Ronda to finish this in less than a minute.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'd be way more epic story wise.
Yeah, I hope it's either an emphatic finish or at least a good fight for both their sake.
I think the thing too with Gina, because when she went pro, she only did that one match against Cyborg.
No, she didn't. She had 8 pro fights.
No, but is the
Wouldn't that be some shit? Armbar. Here comes Cody. Pay up, bitch. Cody, pay up, bitch.
Wait.
Hey. Pay up, bitch.
Oh
$100. Cody, pay up $100.
You seen it in the comments. You owe me some money. I'm gonna send you. I'm going to.
Cody, you owe about $200 right now. Yeah, right. Damn. It's over for you, bro.
Oh my goodness. You know what? That was rerun that back. That felt like Gina just went to get a paycheck. No offense to Gina, but that was too quick.
I mean, as somebody that's done jiu-jitsu though, with her armbar and stuff like that, and her judo, if there's that big of a difference, it can be like that.
Yeah, but how did you? Damn. Well, thanks, Ronda. Now I can we can wrap this up.
You were the one saying you wanted it to end quick, and now you're bitching.
I know. Damn, Ronda.
You literally just said you wanted it to end in 30 seconds, and now you're bitching.
Yeah, there it is.
You can blame yourself for that one.
Well, you know what? This is a great thing for her career, I think.
Cody, this ain't pro wrestling. What'd you want him to do? Rig it? Like said, Gina going for the guillotine put Ronda right into position for it. So, I mean, that's what happens, bro. We're talking about an Olympic medalist who's armbarred everybody.
Oh.
She pulled her right into the mount.
She seemed kind of hesitant, though. We need to run that back. Run that back one more time. Damn! That wasn't even like, I feel like she didn't put no juice behind the kick.
$100, sir. 100.
Damn, what are we gonna do? 10 commercials? Oh, only 2. All right, Kyle. Well, while they're doing 1 billion commercials, what did you think of this?
I mean, I thought that it was. I thought that it looked cool. I think it was on a big stage. I think it's going to be interesting to see what kind of numbers come back as far as to how many people were in the building, how many people watched this. like that kind of thing. But ultimately, I mean, it was an entertaining card for it being something on there. I mean, most casual fans don't like seeing the fights go a long way. So the fact that you had a lot of knockouts
True.
and submissions, I mean, we'll see how it plays out. But I'm just really interested to see if Jake Paul and them run another MMA fight, and let's see if any of that he was talking is true. If he fights Francis Ngannou or any of that stuff, or if he comes back to box. I mean, if his jaw is healed up, I could see it, but I could see Francis
Right.
Ngannou breaking his jaw again too.
I don't think she's gonna do that, Sid.
She's
Yeah,
not
I
going to
don't think
fight in
she's
the
gonna.
UFC again.
Yeah.
Amanda Nunes versus Kayla Harrison's interesting to me though.
All right, let's see what man, Big John didn't even work. Can you imagine you come in for that check?
Fuck yeah, I could. That'd be great.
Mm,
The training camp was worse than the fight.
right?
The training camp sucked. I guarantee it. The training camp's where you make that money.
Are they doing an interview? What's going on? We're not getting any questions? What's going on?
They're going to. What said, all the weight that she lost is a lot of it too.
Well, I mean, yeah, like I said, I think Ronda had more to lose. Gina,
100%.
stepping into the
This
ring
was
and
just
training
Gina
for it and
getting
all this
to
stuff.
exercise her demons.
Yeah.
I mean, she made a hell of a bag. She's not hurt bad.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, now her arm could have got ripped off, but
And this might be her entry back into like M&A as a commentator or
she
a
could
face
totally
or a
do that.
storyman.
Be like a personality, that's for sure.
Yeah. Really? None of us?
Well, I mean, he's saying her fight again.
Oh, okay.
Hell yeah, that check did though.
Oh, we'll be here. What does that mean? Nah. I don't know. I feel like this is great. This is a great
She's not
bookend.
fighting again.
Yeah.
Because she's not. See?
Yep.
That's because she got the bag. I wanted to hit her.
Yep. Agreed. Said.
Hey, Cody, don't forget that hundo. Didn't you say they were in singles?
Yeah. Yep. 2 hundos.
Didn't you say?
One for
Didn't you
myself
say
and
that
one
was
for
in
Kyle.
single, big dog?
No, I'll just take a cash app. Thanks, Cody.
Oh, hell no. At 44.
Go and have her babies at her ranch. Hilarious. In history.
Now the over under is Cody going to pay up on that bet?
Of course, Cody is. He gave us his word, right? Inglewood. Perfect ending. Ronda, go make them babies. All right. I mean, what else is to say, Kyle? What
I don't
how are
think
we
there
ending
is
this?
much more to say. It was good chatting with you and good watching fights and all that. Hopefully we can see more of it. Shout out to my guy Kenny Cross and everybody that was on the card. Shout out to Salahdine as well.
There it is. Well, where can everybody find you? Because Kyle is the person you go to for MMA and boxing and wrestling.
See, you heard it. You can catch us at Knockouts and 3 Counts. We're usually live every Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern, sometimes on Thursdays. You can check out some of our recent chats with Vicious Vicky Venuto, my chat with Rhino. You can check out my chat with Kenny Cross, who fought tonight. And you can check me out. Make sure you check us out next weekend for my on-site coverage live from AEW Double or Nothing in Queens, New York, Louis Armstrong Stadium. Make sure you hit that button and see what I asked Tony Khan.
For sure, for sure. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. All the good things for Knockouts and 3 Counts. Also like, comment, and subscribe for all things Women's Wrestling Talk. You can follow me everywhere at TK Trinidad. Make sure you check out Women's Wrestling Talk on all our social media, especially our YouTube shorts. There is a lot of stuff that is popping that you definitely need to witness, see all that good stuff. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet. Ciao for now.
Women's wrestling didn't just show up yesterday in glitter boots. We've been here the entire time, body slamming through history.
The Women's Wrestling Archive launches 2026, and it's going to pave the way for all women's wrestling.
Because if we don't document it, a man might think he did it first.
This has been a passion project for a very long time. Head over to the womenswrestlingarchive.com to donate 1, 5, or whatever you can. It all goes a long way.
Let's give these women the spotlight that they've always deserved.
Her story belongs in history. Help us preserve it today. Join us at womenswrestlingarchive.com. Support the archive. Support women's wrestling. Donate today.
Thanks for joining WWT. Don't forget to like us on all social media platforms at WW Talk Pod. Like and subscribe on all video and audio platforms, like yesterday, my G. And check out our website at www.talkpod.com. Thanks for watching Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling network on the planet.